Hello, friends. Welcome home to Eden. You channelers of divine feminine love, you goddesses and you goddess lovers out there. Hey, so we want to work on our bodies, right? And we got diets going on. And I had a question come in from a lady who was like, I keep sabotaging my diet by eating sugar, especially at night where I kind of binge. And she wanted to know what would help. So here are 6 things that will help you to succeed at your diet. Okay, love? Okay. So the first thing to think about is that your sugar craving is really a craving for love and sweetness. And you need love and sweetness. You can't give those up. And so you're replacing those with sugar, and this white sugar is extremely toxic. It's not actually food. So the first thing to do, number one, is to understand that toxic sugar that's just kind of a poison for your body, making you ill and making your immune system absolutely not able to function, can be replaced by healthy sugar, and that is honey and maple syrup. Okay. Also, calorie-wise, since honey's pretty dense and so is maple syrup, you can use stevia, which is like 10 times sweeter than any other sugar. Tiny couple drops, and you'll have that sweetness with no calories. And you can have all kinds of, you could have like chocolate that's sweetened with stevia, teas that are stevia sweetened. Stevia is just a little leaf. It's a leaf. You can even sprinkle the fresh leaf into your tea. It's even better that way. That's number one, is replacing white sugar with other sugars and giving yourself permission to indulge in a healthy sugar. It's not a fast from sweetness, okay? So as soon as you give yourself permission to allow sweetness into your life in the form of physical treats, now you're going to look at, why do I do so much of it though? Because even honey and maple syrup can be overindulged in a way where you can't meet your, weight loss goals. Okay, so now we're going to look at the changes that you need to make that would allow your life to be sweeter. Okay, so this is number 2. To make these changes, the real reason that you're overeating or eating things that don't quite feel as healthy as they could be is because you have been unwilling, honey, to make certain changes that would sweeten your life in every way. And some of those changes are, say, just communication with your partner, where you say, I need more touch, or I need more quality time with you, or I need some appreciations, or I need you to reach to me and ask me questions, so that I don't feel like I'm the only one creating this whole situation here. Okay? Or the changes can be bigger. They can be a job that makes you numbed out, that you hate, that you actually need to leave. Say it's giving you health coverage and you're like, I can't leave it because of my health coverage. Well, in the realm of the eternal, you create whatever you imagine. So you imagine a job that has health coverage that you love. Okay? Whatever the reason is that you think you have to stay, it's in the right vicinity and it pays. You just tell the universe, this is what I need. Okay, now there's other things like you might not be facing, like you need to leave a relationship that's abusive. That's a big one, and you're staying there, and so you're replacing the sweetness. You've already asked for those things, and the person has just bluntly said, no, I'm not giving you any quality time. I don't care what you think you need. It's not my priority. And you're staying, and you're like, but I have kids, Eve. I have to stay. I don't have a way to support myself. These are big deals. This is not like you do this quickly without a bridge to cross over. But as soon as you make the decision that you're crossing over that bridge to self-love, you'll start to feel better. And your control over your eating will completely change, because it's really about self-love. Let's see, what else do I have here for you? Okay, knowing that munchies happen, here's number 3, munchies happen at night. I want you to plan for them. Instead of saying, I don't want to control myself at night, you're going to actually set out some treats that you're going to have at night. And you're going to think about the spiritual treats also, like a chick flick or a journal time or prayer time in your favorite pajamas, or you're going to do yoga and an invocation, a little sexy dance time with yourself. The sweetness that you're going to give yourself, okay, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. A couple cookies is fine. Because really, when I lost a ton of weight, I ate sugar and chocolate every day. It was my self-control for intermittent fasting that made my diet so successful. So when you treat yourself, when you're in your intimate time, when you're alone, you're most lonely or needy, and then you don't eat, say, in the morning for quite a while because you're getting going, you're giving your body that full 12 to 16 hours before you eat again. It's a real cleansing experience. And you can have tea in the morning, all kinds of sweetened with stevia or honey, and all kinds of teas or soups or broths or miso, and just waking your body up gently. Okay, so that's the number 4 was intermittent fasting. Okay, find a way to give yourself a break as often as possible from eating or drinking. Water's okay, but even like water, like just keeping it minimal for 12 to 16 hours. Okay, so now it's the last one. Remember that this is not about, this is actually number 5. Yeah, this is not about becoming lovable, losing weight to become lovable to a guy. No, this is about becoming loving to yourself. That's all this is. It's loving to yourself, darling. Okay, you are learning how to, like, what does my body really need? What do I really want in my life? What freedoms do I have? Remember that your source is universal, and for the universe, everything's unlimited, even peace on earth. Even the new Green Deal. Like, we have not even seen what humans are capable of when we all apply ourselves lovingly, consciously. For climate change, for example, it's only been about a year and a half since Greta Thunberg sat alone with her little sign at the steps of Parliament, refusing to go to school, saying, "I'm striking for climate change," saying, "If you all don't give a damn about my future, I don't give a damn about mine either, and I'm not going to school." And now, next day, it was one person sat with her. The third day, 3 people. The next day, 8 people. Then it was 100. Then pretty soon she made her demands to her country to respond to the climate crisis. And now it's only a year and a half later, it's 4 million people who have joined Extinction Rebellion because of, and other such groups because of Greta Thunberg's action. She's only like, at the time, what was she, 12 years old? She's like, no, a little older. She's 16 now. The point of that is that miracles are possible when you apply yourself lovingly with a conscious, clear thought. It's our confused thoughts and our unwillingness to think positively that slows things down. So we have an infinite imagination for negative scenarios, right? That's why Hollywood's full of apocalyptic movies with no solution movies. Few, anyway. Our proclivity for negative imagining is well practiced because we get fearful and we practice our paranoia, but we don't practice our bliss and our joy enough. We don't practice our envisioning for a life of complete celebration. So you're going to do that, honey, now, okay? For your weight exchanges, you're exchanging your energy for another energy. You're exchanging. What you're doing is you're gaining lightness, okay? Number 6. So number 5 was, you're learning that it's all about self-love and that you can envision the positive and you can totally start invoking universal energy by thinking positive. But number 6 is, oh no, I forgot. Oh no, what was I gonna say? Oh, I have to make another video. Sorry. Well, anyway, it's all good. You're good. You're beautiful. And exchanging lightness. Okay, gaining lightness. Okay, you're bringing in breath. Okay, so every time you're hungry, this is the biggest one. I probably should have put this first because you're probably not even watching this anymore. You left it 1.5 minutes like most people. So don't do that. Give people more minutes to help you, okay? Who can ever help you in 1.5 minutes? Come on, if you went to a mentor. Okay, so gaining lightness is about breath. It's about using your breath to control your appetite. It's not actually controlling your appetite, you're feeding yourself because there are so many nutrients in the air. Quantum physicists talk about the fact that it's not that we're a physical body moving through empty space. Space is packed full, and we are in the space. We are part of the space, that we're part of what's packing the space, but it's full, and it's full of every nutrient: water, wind, rain, earth. Everything is in the air. Every molecule is exchanged with each other, and it's in the air that you're breathing. So when you breathe deeply, and you do it often, and you do like those 7 breaths through in and out through your nose, 7 breaths from in through your nose, out through your mouth, 7 breaths in and out of the mouth. That's called the 21 breaths of joy from Akai and Camila, the breatharians. Wow, when you do that, your appetite, especially if you're starving, you're trying to make it through your intermittent fasting, and you do that, first of all, you're taking in, instead of depriving yourself, you're taking in this energy, and it gives you so much energy, the deep breathing, that you'll feel like you're running, and your hunger will go away completely. You will. Okay? All right, so that's it for now, darling. Love life, love yourself, love your body, love it as it is. Remember, your body's perfect already. You're lovable already. It's not what it's about. This is about loving yourself. And you know, when you're eating in a way that feels junky, that's not loving yourself, right? So you're going to get subtle about it, subtle about the love. Here I am in my little tiny house. Tiny house living is really a whole new thing. It's giving me all this freedom. This is the main room. It's great. It's just like I don't have bills right now. I am able to do my art, do this show, and give what I do earn from my jewelry. Check my jewelry out. And my album, which is now going online. Hey guys, my album is going out in the next couple weeks. You'll be able to find it on Spotify and iTunes, everywhere. Eve Christoph, Goddess Ocean is the first album. Eve Christoph, Magic Fire is a lot of live mixes. So if you want to support this show, support my work, please buy my album, and it's going to give you a ton of like joyful, sexy energy for dancing around the house and loving up your loved ones. Okay, love life, darling, and let's get some more story time happening soon. I have so many videos. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe this whole notebook is packed with video ideas for you. It's just that I've been so busy creating this tiny house deal and helping my daughter through her getting into college. She just got her scholarship. My daughter's got a full honors scholarship. She got the merit scholarship. She's so brilliant. And so that's been a lot of work to help her, help all those paperwork and going to all those interviews. Anyway, love yourself. Do the things you love. Love the ones you love. Give them your love. Give yourself your love. Love everybody. Love your body. Love your food. Really love your food. Oh my God, the soup I just made. It was a lamb stew. Okay. I'm not buying meat like lambs and cows and they're off limits. I'm not buying them, but if they come my way, I don't want it to be wasted that they died. So I'll make the soups. My daughter brings in lamb, and I prayed over every plant that was in the soup, every spice, asking them to give their medicine to the stew for my family. And this savory soup, it was basically coconut based. And coconut is a great way to help your diet too. If you put coconut and you cook with coconut and you use it as a butter on different things you want to make more luscious, you use it in brownies. Oh gosh, coconut. And then I put all of these grilled garlic and grilled onion along with the coconut and yams and potatoes and the combination of the sweet and the savory with the lamb was really great. Try out some new diets, okay? Much love. We'll come up with some magic diets for you all along the way to help you, magic recipes, magic recipes to enjoy your dieting. So that was such a cleansing, that the soup was so thick and rich and delectable, but it was, for a dieting person, it was all cleansing, right? It was no fattening carb situations. Actually, it was just really rich and sweet. Sweet. So coconut will bring you sweetness. I'm always talking about the joys and pleasures of coconut oil. Okay. Love you, darling. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You are the divine love of the goddess pouring her magic onto this planet. Everything that you crave because it's God talking through you about who you are and who you want to be. When you follow your love and your passions towards what you want and what brings you pleasure, you manifest yourself as the divine goddess you came to be. No guilt, okay? No guilt for eating maple syrup, honey, stevia, sweets. It's simply adjusting the whole balance to be about self-love. And the self-love is what transfigures you into absolute radiant gorgeousness. Okay, darling? It does. And you're doing it. You're doing it already. You're already there. Okay? You're there.